By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to pick a niche. But not only that, but by the end of this video, it'll be almost impossible for you to not have a niche picked for you yourself. Because not only will I be explaining it to you, I'll be jumping in onto my computer, I'll be recording my screen so that you can see the exact techniques, the exact tactics that you can use to pick your niche. But before I get into that, everything that you need towards internet marketing and making money online and all of that sort of stuff, you need discipline. So if you don't have discipline, then you can get discipline today by clicking the first link in the description, watching that short little video, and it'll explain to you exactly how you can become self-disciplined a lot quicker than you think. But let's get on to it. The very first thing that you've got to understand is the mindset that you need to apply towards picking your niche. Now, there's two groups of people. The first group of people, they spend way too long picking their niche. They spend hours and hours watching YouTube videos and blogs, and they spend all this time researching. But this researching, in reality, is just procrastination. You don't need to spend so much time talking about all this theory, looking at all these different things, seeing if there's much competition. That is not what you need to be doing. Your time is much better spent by executing, just going into that niche, because executing is the most data-rich stream of information. Executing is the most data-rich stream of information. You won't perfectly know if a niche is right for you unless you actually go into it. See, the first niche that I picked was Stoicism. Yeah, I talked to people about ancient philosophy. Unsurprisingly, that wasn't the best niche for me, so I pivoted and I pivoted again, and now I'm in this niche. So start executing, don't spend too much time researching. Now, on the other side of the camp, the other mindset that you need to be wary of, the other thing you need to avoid, the other pitfall you need to avoid, is people that don't spend enough time researching. There are 3 P's that you need to consider, and I'll talk about that later, but they only consider one of them. So let's get onto these 3 different P's. Now, as I said earlier, there are 3 P's that you need to consider when it comes to finding your perfect niche. Now, the first one is, you've guessed it, passion. But remember, that's only 1/3 of the niche selection process. Don't just follow your passion. That's actually bad advice, but it is 1/3 of the equation. So let's talk about that now. You want to write down around 10 to 15 of your passions. Now, you can write it down on a bit of piece of paper, or you can write it down in a Word document or something like that. And I'm going to list just a few different questions that you can think about that should help you find your passion. What experiences have you had that you attach a lot of meaning to? What kind of things did you enjoy doing as a kid? What kind of things do you like learning about? If you wanted to become the best in the world at something, what would you pick? What type of things do friends, colleagues, or family usually seek your input for? What is a problem that you'd love to fix? If you didn't have to worry about money, what would you be doing? Now, the second thing I want you to do that will prompt you to finding your passion, after you've answered these questions, write down all of the jobs that you've had, from paper round to the current job that you're having. Now, next to those jobs, I want you to rank them from 1 to 10. 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Now, right beside the ranking, write the thing that you loved most about that job and the thing that you disliked most about that job. Write both of those things next to each job. Hopefully this will get you thinking about the areas and the things that you like doing in each job, and that should prompt you towards finding your passion. Now, the third step towards finding the passion start of the niche selection process, is writing down your problems. Write down 10 of the biggest problems that you've had in the past, and they can be stuff like, I've had anxiety, I've been weight loss problems, I haven't had a steady income, I didn't like my job. Write down these biggest problems. Now, next to them, draw a little star or highlight it or underline it if you've done one of these 3 things. If you've completed this problem, you've overcome this problem, then draw a star next to it. If you'd be interested in helping other people overcome this problem, then draw a star next to it. Or finally, if you're going through this problem, but you'd be interested in documenting your journey in overcoming this problem, then draw a star next to it. This will have the problems that you can face, which is probably the skills that you have. These are something that you can talk about, and that is the 3rd action step towards finding the passion part of the niche selection process. Now, the 4th action step for the first part of the niche selection process, passion, is finding the themes that interlink all of these things that we've just talked about. Look through and find similarities or concepts that you share in all of these different things that we've talked about. Maybe you enjoy making people feel comfortable. Maybe you really enjoy teaching people. Whatever it is, find all of the themes. Now, once you've got all of these different things, I want you to narrow it down to 3 to 5 different themes. The themes that you most enjoy, the themes that really set your belly on fire. Narrow this down to 3 different themes. Now, this is the end of the passion section of the niche selection process. We now have 3 to 5 themes that we can talk about, but remember, passion is only 1/3 of the equation. There are 2 other P's that we've got to talk about. If you follow your passion, just your passion, and you ignore the other 2 P's, you will fail. So stick around right until the end of this video. You see, it doesn't matter if you're really passionate about something. It doesn't matter if you think that this business plan is the best. What matters is that other people or the market can receive this information and are willing to receive this information. So that's the second P, people. Now, thanks to the internet, it's easier than ever to find out whether people are willing and receptive to your idea, to what you want to talk about, to your passions. So I'm going to be going through 3 different steps that you can take towards finding out if the market or people are interested in your passions. Let's jump into the computer. Right, so step 1 is you go to the Amazon Kindle best-selling non-fiction books. So I want you to go over to your computer, non-fiction bestsellers, Amazon, and look for this best-selling book. And this will give you a list. Look for the American one if you're outside of America, because this has the biggest list, the most the most conclusive list of all of the different things that you want to talk about. Now, you want to look over here in the left-hand side section. Look down all of these different bestsellers, and these will tell you all of the different topics of niches that you could enter. These are all of the things that people are talking about and all of the niches that people are willing and ready to receive information about. So look down here and find the one that suits one of your passions most closely. So say, for example, it was cooking food and wine. So you want to click into this cooking food and wine niche area. Now from here, you could enter this niche, but the problem is, if you're new to entering a niche, then entering such a broad niche as the cooking food and wine area is not recommended. There'll be so many other competitors, so many other people, and it'll be difficult for you to enter this niche. So what you want to do is you want to sub-niche down. Look down again into this left-hand side, and you can see that there's a list of sub-niches in the Amazon bestseller list. So for example, if you're really interested in baking, you can click on baking. And again, you see that that's not the end of the sub-niche. You can then sub-niche even further down into chocolate, for example, or cakes, for example. Now that is the smallest sub-niche, and that is the smallest sub-niche that you'll want to enter. You don't want to enter these big niches, you want to sub-niche down all the way that's possible. And this Amazon, what it will do is it will tell you a list of things that people are interested in talking about. If there are books being sold about this area, then there are people interested in wanting to learn about it and people that are wanting to talk about it. And also, importantly, people that are wanting to spend money on this area. So find the niche. Find the very, very, very smallest sub-niche that is closest to your passion. And if there is a sub-niche that's pretty much what your passion is, or something that you're passionate about, then this is a very, very, very good sign. The question that you want to ask yourself here is, can you imagine yourself writing content about this area? Can you imagine yourself? Just scroll through this book list. Do these books look like something you'd be interested in talking about? Then again, that's a super good sign. Now on to number 2. Number 2 is this thing called ClickBank. So I want you to head over to ClickBank, and what that is, it's an affiliate program. This has a list of loads of different informational products that you can talk about, and this is a very good sign. If there's a niche if there's affiliate products or informational products about something that you're really passionate about, this is an incredibly good sign, because what it means is not only are people interested in this topic, but people are willing to spend quite a lot of money on this topic. So look down this left hand side and look for the topic that you're most interested in. For example, if it's health and fitness, go to health and fitness, but don't click here. Don't click on health and fitness. Again, you want to sub-niche down as much as possible. For example, you might want to go into dental health if that's your expertise. So go into dental health, go over here and sort by popularity. Oh, you can see there's only 2 different products. So maybe this isn't the best area to go in for informational products. So you might look somewhere else. Maybe you're interested in dental health, but you're also then interested in mental health. So you come over to mental health, and again, there's only 2. But what I'm trying to say is you go into this niche. These niches probably aren't the best niches for you know, informational products, but something like nutrition, for example, then there's a few more products. This is a better niche. You can sort by popularity, click on the most popular one, see how many that's sold, and if it's selling lots, if it's selling really well, then that's a good sign. Now, the final step that I recommend you do is Google Ads. This will tell you whether there are other people in your niche making money. So you head on over to Google and say you want to be talking about fitness supplements. So you look for fitness supplements, and you'll see at the very top here, you'll see that there are adverts. You see all these different adverts. That is a good sign, because what that means is that there are other people in that niche that are making money, which means that if you enter that niche, then you can make money too. Whenever I've coached people through this niche selection process, they see that there's adverts and their initial reaction is, oh no, that means the competitors. That means it's going to be difficult for me to enter this niche. But that is the wrong way that you want to be thinking about this. You want to be thinking, great, there are other people making money online in this niche. That means that I can join. I can take a share of that money. I can make money online in this niche. Now, the third P is profit. No business is a business without profit. Not just because the owner wants to make profit, but if the business isn't making profit, then the owner can't keep delivering value to their customers. A business needs profit, end of. But luckily, in step 2, we found 2 very good indicators of whether this niche is profitable. Both on Amazon and ClickBank, you can buy products. Amazon sells physical products. ClickBank sells informational or digital products. If there are products both on Amazon and ClickBank for that niche, that is such a good sign. And it's even better than that, because on Amazon and ClickBank, you can become an affiliate. If you direct people to Amazon or ClickBank and they buy a product through your link, then you can make money off of them clicking that link. So you don't, if there's products on Amazon and ClickBank in your niche, then you don't even have to make your own products at the start. You can just refer people to other people's products, and if they buy them, then you will get a cut. If there are good products on Amazon and there are good products on ClickBank, then that is such a good sign when it comes to picking your niche. Now, they're the 3 Ps, and I could end it there, but there's just a couple more things I want to talk to you about. Now, first of all, if you want to enter the make money online niche, then you've got to have discipline. You need to have self-discipline if you want to make money online. So if you click the first link in the description, you can get self-discipline today. There'll be a short video there that will detail to you exactly how you can become disciplined. Now, the final thing that I want to say to you, the final thing that I want to leave you with is the final P, the 4th P that I just made up. Pick your niche today and get started. What you need to understand is all of this time researching is just procrastination. If you enter a niche, you'll quickly know if that niche is wrong or right for you. And what's better is if you enter a niche, it will give you more openings, more areas. It will expand your knowledge to pick other niches. The very first niche I entered was Stoicism. Now I'm in a completely different niche. But I would never be in this new niche now if I spent all my time researching, if I hadn't entered the Stoicism niche, there's no way I'd be in this niche that I am today. So what I'm urging you to do is just get started. Pick a niche, go into it. Because what you need to understand is that no matter what niche you go in, you'll learn some skills. And those same skills can be applied to every single other niche that you need to go into. You'll build the habits of breaking content. You'll build the habits of copywriting. You'll build the skills of copywriting. And you can apply that into any niche. So just get started. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure you subscribe. And if you really enjoyed it, then make sure you want to share it with friends, because this is a step that so many people get stuck in. So if you know someone who's in this area, then make sure you share them this video. My name's been Andrew Kirby. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.